Good morning, everybody. It's my first time at doing this, so what I was going to do is today I'm just going to attempt. I bought an old wine barrel, as you can see just behind me there, and it's old. It's about 13 years old, and all the seams and everything's come loose. So I want to fill that wine barrel up with rum, which I've been making and distilling. Then I'll show you that in something other thing. Yeah, so at the moment I want to attempt to try and seal this wine barrel up. So first of all, I'm just going to put some water in it just to see where all the leaks are. Okay, as we can see, as I'm putting water in this, water's pouring out everywhere through the old barrel. Now if I put rum in this, the last thing I want to do is all the rum that I've made for it to absolutely be pouring out everywhere. You can just see it's coming out absolutely everywhere, so I'm going to attempt to seal it. Now what I've done is actually, on the top here, you have all these metal bands with the lovely timber. And what these metal bands do is they tighten up around the timbers and they close them all together, which then forms a seal. And as you put liquid in there, the liquid expands the timber, which then should hopefully seal it all up and I don't lose all my rum everywhere. Now as you can see here, I sealed these ones here before. See this gap just here? You can see the mark in the timber. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock all these metal rings down like I've done just here, but these ones I haven't done. So I'm going to turn the water off and I'll stand this back up and we'll knock these down. Right, there. We're here at the home of Scalf headquarters, by the way. This is my back garden. Lilo the dog's running around somewhere over, oh she's over there. Anyway, right. I'll just get a couple of tools and we'll be back to attempt that. Okay, like I said, I'm the first one I've ever done, so I'm a bit new to this, but what I've discovered is each one of these hoops has a little pin in, a little nail. So the first thing we're going to do is get them out. I've just got a pair of white strippers there, which actually worked okay just before. And now what we want to do is, we want to do this in a series. So we don't want to go and take 1, 2, 3 off. Take all 3 of them off, all the timbers are just going to fucking spread and go everywhere. So what I'm going to attempt to do is, I'll take the first one off here in the middle. Might be doing this wrong. I'm going to take this first one off here in the middle. We're going to knock this down. And then we'll hopefully tighten all the middle up first. Now these are little tacks that are in here. I've got a little bit old. So they might grab another tool. This is just a flathead screwdriver. Trying to create a little bit of something to get a grip on. There we go, learning as we go. There we are, lovely jubbly. Just getting the second one out off the back. Which look at that, beautiful. Okay then, what I'm going to do is I've got myself a little bolster, a little small cold chisel here. I'm just using the standard claw hammer, and I'm going to get this nice and even because I don't want it to tap it down too much. I'm just using the old lines there as a guide to get this nice and straight. I'm just going to tap these down, give it one there, just trying to keep it even, a little one just to get it started so it just grips a little bit. I might be doing this completely wrong, and if there's anybody who's an actual real Cooper out there, they'll probably look at this and laugh. But if I get there in the end, I'll be happy. Right now, I'm just going to give it a little bit more force as I go around. I'm using the cold chisel just because it's a bit blunter and I don't want to damage the timber. Okay, now the 2 nails are pulled out. They're actually not in bad condition. This is the little nails there if you want to actually see them. They're quite small. The original holes are there, so I'm just going to put that back in. And that should hold that band in place. Oh, look at that, nice and easy now. It's come loose. It's even left the nails in a good state for me. So, same again, I'm just going to even that up before I start tapping that down. Following them old lines seems to work quite well. You can see that last one went down, what's that, about 20 mil? You can see filling this barrel up now, and since I've tightened it up, there's still quite a lot of leaks in there, which obviously, of course, we can't have any leaks, so it'd be interesting to see once this is tightened up and the water's done its thing in there. Okay, after sealing up the barrel with all the metal hoops and that the other day, filling up with water and it was still leaking, I needed another way to seal it. So what I've done is I've just got my old trailer. I've put an old swimming pool on it, and I'm now filling this up with water, and I'm going to leave it for a couple of days. Even the bit of water that went in the other day seems to have sealed it, so we shall see. I'll see in a couple of days. Okay, I've left this only for about a day and a half and it stopped leaking, so now I'm just emptying all the water out of the barrel. Oh, is that recording? It is. Here we are. I've got the barrel. It's now waterproofed, hopefully. So I've started putting the rum in. I've been storing some rum in these containers. Just transferred to this one little funnel. I've got the hole on the top, so I'm just transferring all my rum into that. White rum, that is. And then once this is all nicely filled up, then I'll be adding a few little herbs and spices to it. Somebody asked me how do you get the rum out once it's in, but we'll use the siphon to get all that out. So there we go. And here we have it. Final result of the barrel. There's Lilo. Get out of there, dog. And as you can see, I've been putting a load of rum in this, and we have absolutely no leaks. It sealed itself up really nicely. No leaks anywhere there. And I made a little plug for the top. It smells fantastic in there, by the way. But you can't really see anything in there, or you can see a lot of rum. That's about it. I'll put that back on. So there we are. And that is me sealing up a wine barrel. See you next time.